Hey guys, Kyle and Alex here with Shear Lacrosse, doing our Q&A today from Instagram. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we definitely appreciate all the questions, especially post-string team competition. We're staying pretty busy over here getting ready to ship these heads out. So anyways, Alex and I are going to fire back and forth here with questions you guys submitted, and we'll go from there. So,
All right, so first question I have is, will you be attending LaxCon?
we are this year. We were hoping to last year, but we definitely are going to be at the convention this year in January, I believe. So we're excited to see you guys there. The next question, what setup do you guys use?
All right,
Alex?
well, I personally use a Clutch 3X right now on my metal head. I'm rocking a mid-low Hero Mesh pocket, a lot of hold, no whip.
Me, I gotta use what we make. So I'm sticking with the Crook X on a metalhead with a mid to low pocket. So yeah, if I'm not using it, then I wouldn't expect you guys to want to. So yeah, next question.
All right, what do we have in store for the shear string team?
Well, for the shear string team, it's going to be a pretty big change for the company in general. We're going to be adding a few facets to the web page that allow users that aren't part of the string team to go on and find the heads that they're stringing up, whether they're using a Crook head or another branded head. We're not limiting them to what they want to do, but you'll be able to buy it from them right there. It's going to be called our Lacrosse Marketplace. As in general, as in specifics for the shear string team members, we're going to get them more detail before we let that out to the public. Can I string with you?
Well, we just did our shear string team competition, and we picked our stringers from there, so I'm going to have to say no to that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, just for now. We'll be doing this. We'll be doing another round of this. We had an awesome time with it, and we look forward to seeing what else is out there as well. The horizon's endless with the sport, and we know there's a lot of resources out there. So keep your eyes open for something in the future here.
Do you plan on making any more heads soon?
Well, that's a good question, seeing as we're just getting ready to ship out the first one. But yes, we are. We're working on a defensive head primarily right now. That's the one we're focusing on. I know there's another question in regards to goalie heads as well. It's in our thoughts. If we do come out with something, both of these two things are going to move a little bit slower, patent-wise and things like that. And we'll get into that in a little bit in regards to the Crook. But to keep in mind, yes, defensive head will probably come out at the end of next year, end of the summer season next year. So right around this time next year for the D-heads. So, do you teach others to string?
Not right now. We do not. I guess somewhere down the line that could be an option, but for right now we're stringing our own heads, so set them in. We have the goalie heads question. We answered that one. So, where is your company head, or where are you planning on going in the next year or so?
Well, Shear, we feel, is a unique company. We know there's a lot of American manufacturers out there in the industry when it comes to mesh, when it comes to carbon fiber handles. We got Maverick with the heads as well. But we really want to brand ourselves as the American manufacturer of lacrosse when it comes to the metal head. Now the Fulcrum too, and we got the Crook, and in working with a mesh provider that's American based, we want to make sure everything's well rounded in the sense that this sport is, it's grown here in the U.S., and so we want to make sure that we continue to build and develop things here in the U.S. In regards to direction, short term, we're still working on a carbon fiber. Our Forza's extremely light, but we're going through a lot of testing with them. We obviously don't want to come to a situation where we deal with shafts breaking in certain conditions. We don't want to put a stick out that'd be, great for a very warm weather climate, but not great for a cold weather. We got to meet a middle ground. Obviously, we're a smaller company, so we can't niche ourselves too deep in the sport. I'm trying to think what else in the next year or so. We're going to be doing more promoting of our metalhead depot. That's for sure. We've been getting a lot of questions lately. Whether we have a pole out there. Yeah, we do. We have a 60-inch metalhead, and it's amazing, and we've gotten great feedback for it. So check that out on the website as well. That's only $119.95, which is an awesome price for a depot. That is our scandium titanium combination or composition as well. So yeah, check that out. In general, our company is wanting to grow the sport. In the U.S. The more we can do for smaller communities, for smaller teams, the better. Whether it's working in areas that have never seen lacrosse to working in areas to better promote lacrosse. We want to really grow the sport in general. Working with other lacrosse manufacturers as well will only better the equipment, better the pricing, and make the sport more competitive nationwide. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mine. What is your YouTube?
We are on YouTube as Shear Lacrosse. Got a couple videos out there. I'm sure this one will be posted too.
Yep,
so
and this will be posted there. Yeah. But yeah, if you just look up Shear Lacrosse on YouTube, you'll find the channel. So.
Yeah. Let's see. How many stringing orders do we have? And business cards? Question.
Okay. So we obviously haven't had any stringing orders yet because we haven't launched the stringing side of the company yet. Our launch of the string team is going to be the launch of providing stringing abilities through Shear, whether it's being able to buy custom heads already done to placing an order for what you want done. We're building a part of the website that's really going to ascertain this side of our company, and we're excited to do so. So orders, fat zero right now, but we're going to be changing that really quick with the awesome stringers that we brought on board for us. Business cards. I know this is geared towards the string team. No, we don't have business cards for you guys. We do, yes. We can get you the designs if you want them, and you guys can purchase them on your own. But we do have catalogs that you guys can hand out if you want to do that. Next question. Who's your stringer and what's your mesh choice?
So we're assuming this one's geared towards us more than our string team. We obviously just picked 16 new stringers for our string team, but right now I'm our stringer. And I traditionally use almost all soft mesh, but hero mesh is holding a special little place in my heart right now, so I would definitely have to say my mesh of choice is hero for right now. How did you guys start?
Well, Shear Lacrosse started about 3 years ago, and I actually started that with my father outside of Madison, and it grew slowly to start for a couple reasons that different size of stick than what we were expecting when we ordered them. When Shear started, we went the whole everybody's doing the let's find the cheapest way route, and so our original fulcrum was that. We ordered the fulcrum initially from China and got those in, and mistakenly we got a 7/8 handle, and so over time we had to rebrand that, focusing on it being more of a fiddlestick / premier youth handle, because ideally I've never seen a stronger stick than the fulcrum, but once we brought the manufacturing here, we could focus on more of the branding of the handle itself and keeping the price down. We were able to effectively do that, and provide some teams in smaller areas some free sticks for their younger players. But as for it's grown over time. I would say in the last year it has taken off more than that. In the last 4 months, it's rapidly grown. we've moved from a garage to a storage shed to a single office, back to a storage shed to a brand new office, and that's where we're at now. So we're really, really excited to continue pushing this forward. And so, we're moving, I think, at a much faster pace than we plan to. And so, we're looking forward to not only growing ourselves, but having you guys along with us. So
Definitely.
What is the difference between the Crook X versus the BAM head, the Vogel Patriot, I believe, the Tron head, and etc. Similar designs?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to let you take this one over, so more on this then. Yeah.
Basically, the Crook X is absolutely 100% designed the same as those other heads. We're not hiding anything in that. When we wanted to get into the head market, we absolutely debated whether we could do heads. We weren't actually focusing on doing these until 2016, but I saw an opportunity when a company near us here in Madison stepped forward and was able to give us the pricing that we needed in order to get these done. And so the difference between them is the Crook X is more rigid, and the elasticity is increased. And some people say, okay, well, how can you have both of those? The Crook X bends where it's supposed to bend, but it can take a beating where it's supposed to take a beating. It's tough when it needs to be tough, but it's flexible so you can dominate the X. You can check out the videos on YouTube, or the video on YouTube of a brief overview of it, showing the flexibility. And there's enormous excitement revolving around the Crook for the shipment out here in the beginning of September. The pre-sale went great with the buy one get one free. And we're expecting great things for it. Gen 2 of the Crook X will not only be manufactured here in the States, but we're also going to engineer a completely new look to it. We went with that because we knew how it was designed was going to benefit what composition we wanted to go with it. And so in doing so, we now know what we can shave off of it in terms of a design in order to make it lighter and maybe a little less bulky. So that's what we're looking forward to with the Crook, and hopefully that answers some questions that I know I field on a daily basis. So, but yes, we are excited. We're excited to bring that head to America, manufactured here, and really put our own little spin on it. So,
yeah. So I still got this one. Let's go back up here. American manufacturing.
Okay. A lot of people ask, what do you mean by American manufacturing? Well, answers we've given already, basically. We want to provide lacrosse equipment manufactured here in the U.S. Why? Because this sport is prided on the fact that it's American lacrosse. Whether it's being brought to us by Native Americans, it's something that we want to hold close to us. We don't want to have to manufacture products overseas, whether it's for price, for quality, anything like that. And we're not knocking any of our competitors because they put out great products. But what we pride on is simply the fact that all of the products that you guys purchase create jobs here, whether it's in our office, whether it's in our manufacturing plants, anything like that. They're jobs that Americans get to benefit from. All the money we make for our company gets put back into the lacrosse industry because we're continuing to grow. Our end goal is not here. Our end goal is continuing to get bigger, bringing better products. Working with companies to cross promote their products with ours. I think it's a great opportunity to say that we're American manufacturing because truly it's a definition of being American lacrosse.
Yes.
What is your favorite mesh? I think we sort of already got that one.
Yeah.
Hero. I mean, we both are pretty.
Yeah, love the Hero.
We hold Hero pretty close. We work with those guys quite a bit. So, what's your favorite head?
My favorite head. I'm going to have to go Epic's Hawk is innovative and to say the least, but it's got a great face shape and it strings a higher pocket, which is fun to string and sees a lot of field time. I like that.
Yeah, I'm probably on the links of the Evo, I'd say. But in regards to whether it factored into the decision of the Crook, it really didn't. The factor of the Crook was mainly our workaround on patents and things like that. So it's much more costly if you have to create brand new and apply for a patent and move forward that way. The Crook basically went off a few different prototypes that we got to use, and that's the one we decided to work the best and fit our composition, as we were saying before. So,
okay, unique about your metalhead side tie.
Our metalhead is unique for the reason that it's not just another scandium titanium handle. Because we manufacture that here, and with it being the alloy that's manufactured here in the United States, it's infused with 4 times more titanium. And while everybody understands if it has titanium, it's lighter. It's much more durable. It's going to lay a beating on many sticks on the market. And we've heard it from people that have used the deep pulls to the attack pulls. They can cause some serious carnage. And it's awesome to hear it because those reviews make us laugh every time. But, I mean, that is truly the uniqueness of it. It has a smoother feel. There's not a whole lot of grip to it. It allows you to, position your hands appropriately when in a game. So, outside of that, I mean, I think that's a huge speaking point in terms of what our side tie is versus a competitor's. It's that additional titanium, and, we've heard great feedback on it. So,
All right, well, I think I got a couple extra questions here. So then, how do we plan to set Shear apart?
How do we plan to set Shear apart?
What we're doing, American manufacturing is it's a big starting point, I guess.
Yep. We want to continue to come out with new products, be innovative. Whether it's coming out with new poles, whether they're lighter, whether they're thicker, whether they have a different grip, whether whether the handle itself is constructed differently in terms of whether it's a concave feel or not. Yeah. We get a lot of different feedback on prototypes that we have out there, and so we want to make the best of everything. And our project right now is the carbon fiber. We get a lot of good feedback with it, but we also have some changes that we're continually making to it. We want to bring you the best we have to offer. So setting ourselves apart, a big thing is this Shear string team. We don't see many people that are going to open up a marketplace for stringing professionals to come in and display what they do best and what they love to do. So that's one way how we're going to really market Shear and grow our name, grow our products, get them out in the market, and getting at more tournaments this next summer and hopefully a couple more this fall. So
yeah. Let's say shaft sales. How many shaft sales?
Shaft sales. Well, we sell enough shafts to where we're going into our new building. So that's what we'll say on that one. I know you guys want a number, but we're probably not going to give you a number on that one.
Yeah. And then our last question we got here is, how do you guys feel about dyed heads?
We love it. Yeah. We love to see the creativity.
Awesome. Yeah.
Alex here, he loves doing dye work. So we're excited to see what you guys can do with the Crook. We always are both on Instagram plugging away, seeing what you guys are doing with other heads out there, and it's just interesting. We love creativity, and we love to see what you guys can do. So we are, I don't think it ruins the integrity of the head at all. Obviously, if you're heating up, if you're heating up a head, the flexibility of it, the rigidity of it, gets taken into effect a little bit. But in terms of the integrity of the Shear brand, absolutely not. You do what you want to it. Yeah. It's deep down. We know. You're using the Crook, and we absolutely appreciate the business. So at this point, when you guys get that in your hands, that's yours. It's your guys' baby to do what you want with it. But I think we do have one more question.
Oh, do we have another one?
Is it is it hard to get anything done when there is a high demand for crook heads to be strung by Smash?
By Smash Lax. Smash. It makes it real difficult around here. No, Smash. We love seeing that kind of stuff from our guys. He has kind of a goofy question for us here, but yeah, the high demand for crook heads being strung, that's the kind of stuff we like to see.
Yep, we look forward to that.
Yeah, we do.
And so that is, I think that sums up all the questions that we have. I think we're good to go. So we appreciate all the questions, and we look forward to speaking with those who ordered the Crook. We're looking forward to getting those products out. We're looking forward to get the Fulcrums out over the past weekend sale, and keep an eye out this weekend for our depot sale. I know one Brian Epstein's looking forward to that because I hear about that frequently. So let's keep it moving, guys. I hope you guys had a good summer. Looking forward to the school season. Keep it up. Thanks.